I don't know what's going on, but I can't stop finding terribly dubbed movies in Tad's collection. This is Psychothrill, a movie you've never heard of distributed out of Minnesota. So, of course, it's fucking Mexican. And terribly fucking dubbed. Now, before we get started, I want to show you something. This is Psychothrill. The cops are running out of time. Now, I guess technically that's a sentence, although I don't know how it's a fucking tagline, especially since it has nothing to do with the title. But I think that's because this isn't the title. As soon as this thing starts, we get some 90s action music and a fuck ton of Spanish credits. Yes, that's a man showering, and no, I don't know why. The point is, very Spanish credits. And look at how they're animated, flying into place, then flying away. Very stylized. And then this. The fuck is that? It looks like a graphic from the local news. It's a static title, and it's not even the same hue of yellow. And here's the best part. A few minutes later, we see this. Yeah, it's the exact same shot. So whatever the actual title card was, instead of making a full screen image to cover it up, they replaced it with a shot from a minute later in this very film. That is... Why would you do that? You are a weird-ass company, Tex. But we're not here to watch El Homicida. We're here to watch a faded print and goofy English dub of El Homicida. So, let's get cracking!
Listen, what's the name of that girl?
Rita, sir.
When she finishes her number, tell her to come over.
Sure you don't like the blonde better?
That's the one I want. For your trouble.
Let's see what can do.
Immediately, so many questions.
Listen, what's the name of that girl?
Which one? There's like 12.
When she finishes her number, tell her to come over.
Sure you don't like the blonde better?
That's the one I want.
Okay, is this a nightclub? Because this guy seems to be shopping for women. And the waiter seems to be trying to sell them. And is that guy painted? Or just unfortunately shiny? And why is he Ensign Lou Albano? I don't know what the requirements are, but the guys at Riff Tracks have got to get a hold of this. It is perfect for them.
Attention, attention. Suspects entering building.
Right.
1. The cop in the car saw them go in. 2. Why, yes. I believe a bum talking into a paper bag with a 3-foot antenna will draw plenty of attention. Now watch the immaculate technique as the cops follow people into a building, don't announce themselves, and then kick the damn door in.
Freeze!
Oh my fuck! How am I gonna get through this? This cop is the good guy! So they riddle this guy with bullets and hit the last one with their car and an execution shot. Because justice or something. Anyway, this guy's getting the girl he rented.
Hi, I'm Rita.
And I am Fabrizio Estrada. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
I promise I'm not a robot in human skin.
You didn't leave anybody alive. But you had the drugs, Chief.
Oh. I guess we're back here now.
The instructions were to find the connection. Who was upstairs?
Yeah, but it wasn't possible.
What an idiotic excuse.
What did you want us to do? Morales is dead. They shot him with the 12 gauge. You think there was time to talk? Ah, the hell with it.
Calm down, Chief. Please, calm down.
Flash there.
He's right. Tomorrow, first thing, you'll get a full report. All of it.
Okay, hang on. The chief isn't the trigger-happy jerk storming off and doesn't need to calm down. Also...
What did you want us to do? Morales is dead. They shot him with the 12 gauge. You think there was time to talk?
He didn't get shot until after you morons startled a bunch of gun-toting drug runners. Your entire defense is fucking backward.
It's late. You must be tired of listening to my confessions.
No, it's very interesting.
This is for you.
Do you want me to go with you? I'll be right back.
No. I don't want that from you. This is for your time and patience. See you soon.
Okay, do the lethal weapon and the pretty woman know about each other? I've got two completely different movies trying to occupy one tape.
What's he looking for, this gentleman?
He gave me money and left.
Without asking for anything?
He only wanted to talk to me.
You're kidding. He must be crazy.
What kind of man cares what you have to say? Anyway, let's meet a new character stuffing a doll with packets of cocaine she's getting out of the bottom of a conga drum? Or maybe she broke the tip off a giant acorn? Why, yes! A greasy ruffian did just sneak into her apartment. And yes, that warble noise is his theme song.
Package you stole from the airport. Where is it?
Sure, that's a good voice, not silly at all.
Package?
Okay, if that is the package she stole, why would giving him a doll answer his question? Especially since there's no way he thinks she stuffed all that powder into this one toy. Right? It never gets old immediately. Well, then what the hell? Oh, and by the way, who even was this chick Adrian Grody just killed?
Ruth Garner, 25 years old. South American, had a previous record in narcotics traffic. According to Interpol, she was in charge of receiving their mail from South America. They found her assassinated here in the city in her apartment. We were about to get our hands on her when she was killed. Lights? Well, gentlemen, that's it. Go to work.
What? Hang on.
Ruth Garner, 25 years old. South American, had a previous record in narcotics traffic.
Record of what? Who made this record?
According to Interpol, she was in charge of receiving their mail from South America.
She ran Interpol's South American mailroom? What?
They found her assassinated here in the city in her apartment. We were about to get our hands on her when she was killed.
Your narcotics department was about to arrest her for... what? Did Interpol tell you to do that? I mean, I get that briefings are brief, but you could pad them out with some fucking clarity.
I want you and Ariel to investigate this woman's assassination. Friends, places she hung out. Everything possible. Understood?
Sure, Chief.
I swear you just told everyone to do that. Oh, and by the way, the older detective here, his name is Ariel, because Ariel is a dude's name. You dimwits were fighting over the wrong thing the whole time. Wow, thank you. So important. Next!
Go to the bathroom.
I'll be back.
Why, yes. A mid-50s cop just gave money to a little Mexican boy who told him to meet him in the bathroom. And he's going. But it's nothing nefarious. The little boy is the money man and toilet jockey for the blind organ grinder who works as the detective street informant. So it's all on the level.
Ruth Carter. Ruth Carter.
Bad news. She crossed them and they killed her.
Do you know who did it?
Crazy. The executioner.
The murdered woman was murdered by a murderer? Wow, any more breaks in the case, Sugar Bear?
There's a bowling alley and they're going to deliver some merchandise.
Where?
At the bowling alley. The real question is, what the fuck are you talking about? The guy who killed the girl who worked for South American drug runners has a day job delivering bowling supplies? No, look, the rom-com is back.
Rita, what I mean is, the more money you have, the fewer your friends. I mean genuine friends. So many people come by just to see what they can get out of you. In the world in which I live, women use men like they're just pieces of furniture, like toys they can play with. It's all about money, and that disappoints me. It disappoints me a great deal. Hey, I'm not saying that about you.
No, I'm saying that about women in general. You're one of the good ones.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's dance. Come on, little girl. Come on and dance. Come on. You just want to dance? Come on, woman. Just... Oh, all right.
Okay, what is this business they're patronizing?
I have to get ready for the next show. See you later.
Rita's getting excited. So what's happening with your movie star?
Nothing.
Nothing? Ha! Well, I see him sitting there so distinguished, and then he's spying you.
Oh, come on. He and I are just friends. Be nice to me.
Ha! Friends, don't be stupid. Okay, so what do you talk about with your little tiger?
Enough, Lucy. Please, will you cut it out, huh?
Don't get pissed. I'm just saying in fun. I want you to do all right with him. What do you think? Will it work out?
Well, yes.
Okay, let's go.
Man, they are such... friends?
Bravo. Yeah.
You can't bravo yourself.
How's it possible that an old beat-up guy like you could be
It's
beating
no
me?
accident. I'm in good shape thanks to 27 years of a happy marriage, huh?
Your wife has been training you at bowling?
You should get married again, pal.
What? You think I'm nuts? Or a masochist? One bad experience was enough.
It's your loss.
It would be stupid to repeat the experiment.
You got married as an experiment? Of what? To whom? Did Ariel tell you to get married as a bowling tip?
Look over there. What's up?
Table 27.
It's really bright, I can see no numbers, everyone looks the same, and there are no tables.
Friend, nice ball you got there. Would you mind if I looked at it?
I guess it's not that kind of bowling alley. So then the sting operation erupts into violent chaos, and I have no idea who is who.
Spare.
No, the fuck it is not!
Ingenious way to pass narcotics. Just too bad it didn't work.
I don't know what you're talking about. They switched my ball. That one's not mine.
Emery Addison. Armed robbery. Organized crime connections. Narcotics trafficking. 3 times in prison. You're really a very bad boy.
I want to see my lawyer.
Of course, you're going to need him.
Yeah, because you can't prove he knew he had drugs in his ball. And any good lawyer will also say he hit you in self-defense because you must by now be famous for murdering every suspect you approach.
I'm gonna let you go. But watch it. Because in the streets, they'll know you're free because you talked.
You can't do that.
You see if we can't. And I hate to think what your pals will do when they hear that you sang.
What do you want?
Talk then. And we'll make sure that no one knows where the information came from.
Yeah, trust the people who just threatened to spread rumors that would get you killed. And speaking of terrible decisions...
Rita, if it doesn't offend you, I could give you the money you make there. Just don't go there anymore. What do you say?
Okay.
Yeah! Give up your steady income to become dependent on a corporatist wiener you met last week. It's smart! Good. More of this.
What do you know about this guy, Sammy?
This guy, Sammy? Well, he's wise, handsome, a top-notch lover, but he's a free spirit. Can't be tied down to just one person when there are so many in the world who would benefit from basking in his majesty.
Sammy, Tony, Paul.
Oh, you meant a character in the movie named Sammy. I was confused because up until this very instant, there hasn't been one.
He always uses different names. He's in charge of recruiting women to carry their drugs.
So, this informant has an informant named Sammy. But Sammy also uses many names and is training women to smuggle drugs in from South America?
But you know who he is.
No. But give me some time and I'll find out.
You don't? I thought it was Sammy! And wait a second. If Sammy is his informant, why do they know his name? And I thought they were looking for the executioner that killed the airport lady. What is anyone talking about? What, you moving along to something with a point? movie. I will kill you.
What's happening?
Your boy's gonna bolt so Ernest P. Evil can set you on fire. Super fucked up, movie. So Ariel's daughter has just given birth, and keep in mind, this is a genuine attempt at making a sincere movie.
Hey, what's his name?
Ariel, like you, Father.
Okay, that's not the good part, though.
This is the little boy I always wanted. Thanks, daughter. Truly, thank you so much for this moment that you've given me. I feel young again, full of strength. You'll see all that I will teach him to make him a good man. I promise.
Meanwhile, our rom-com is purchasing a condominium and all of the furnishings to make it a home. But they're not just moving in together.
In the name of the law and of society, I pronounce you husband and wife.
Oh, she finally made it.
Yeah, they got married. Really developing that relationship. Oh, and get this shit.
What? To South America? Cancun, Acapulco, any place in Mexico would be good enough.
Yes, I know. But we can go there anytime. With this trip, I can kill two birds with one stone. I take care of business for the company, and we can bring back your wedding dress.
Oh, my love.
It belonged to my grandmother. I want you to wear it in our church wedding. That way we maintain tradition.
I love you. Salud.
Salud.
It's only their legal wedding. They're now going to fly to another continent to pick up a wedding dress for their real wedding, and we still don't even know why these two like each other. Also, I don't know why they say South America every time they apparently mean Peru. Just say fucking Peru. Yes, that annoys me. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, they go to the place, they get the dress, and what's-his-fuck gets a super inconvenient phone call.
They want me to be here to go over some details for the purchase of equipment for the company.
Then we're not leaving tomorrow?
I'm not, but you are.
I don't want to go without you.
I know, my darling. But you're needed there more than I am.
But I don't...
No protests. You need to be there to take delivery of the furniture and arrange for the church wedding. George will help you.
How long are you going to stay here?
Maximum 1 or 2 days. I promise you.
Call me crazy, but given this movie's track record, I don't feel comfortable trusting a plot point where the dubbing is actually coherent. So Rita flies back to Mexico, and it just so happens that Ariel and Ricardo are on airport duty, so when the drug dog goes mad, they're the ones who detain her. And like all reasonable police, they immediately fuck up her shit and throw her around before asking a single question.
Please, no!
Sit down.
You have serious problems, lady.
Problems? Why?
This. You don't know what it is?
Someone lined her wedding dress with cocaine? Hey, my drug smuggling days are long behind me, but I gotta say, that feels like a really bad plan.
Look, do you have a number where these people can be reached or something?
Yes, at my husband's apartment. 559-2020, I think.
Excuse me, is this 559-2020? Could I speak to Mr. Fabricio Estrada or with his secretary, George Lasama? Thank you. They don't know anyone by those names there, miss.
It can't be.
I agree. That literally can't be the entire investigation into her claim. So, of course, she's in fucking prison. The two separate movies finally collide, and the result is unabashed stupidity.
What do we have on Rita Garcia's story?
Nothing.
What do you mean?
The address she gave us for Mauricio Estrada is fake. Nobody by that name or description has rented that apartment in the last few months.
So she's never been to her fiancé's apartment. And he gave her an address for his apartment that wasn't his real apartment. So she could have gone at any point to the fake apartment and found out that it wasn't his real apartment. Why?
What else?
The condominium they supposedly bought, there's never been a record of any sale or escrow. Also, the condo is still empty and for sale. About the furniture. There's no sales girl that fits the description given by the prisoner.
Right. So the realtor that was showing them the place somehow let them in, but wasn't actually a realtor. And the lady who took the order for the furniture to be sent to the apartment didn't actually work there either. But no store employees approached them to offer real assistance, so none of them could say, I remember that day, it was weird, because the lady helping the newlyweds didn't work here.
And in the civil register, there's no marriage document between Rita and Fabricio.
So at the event all of these people attended, where at least one guest wasn't a secret operative for the fake wedding, everyone else was?
The case is complicated.
Complicated? No way, it's real clear. The girl is lying. She's into narcotics traffic up to her ears.
Her ears. So yeah, Ricardo's trying to railroad this chick because why do police work that doesn't involve killing people, but at least she has a public defender?
Do you believe I'm innocent?
Yes.
So that's a start.
Although I don't know how I'm going to defend you.
And that's a finish.
Hey, wait up! Wait up!
Hey, you can't get in here.
You're the ones who arrested Rita Garcia, right?
That's right.
Then I need you.
How about a phone call? And how do you know what car they drive? And instead of discussing what she needs them for, she rides with them to go look for little Fidel at this random marketplace.
Watch it, there he is. Let's pick him up.
Well, that was easy. These guys are good.
Fidel!
Unfortunately, Fidel turns and sees dirty jobs with Skid Row and runs away. No idea how he got ahead of them, or why nobody seemed to give a shit that this guy just grabbed a child that is certainly not his. But I do kind of blame Ricardo for this. There was no need to clobber this random person, and when stopped by good citizens for the assault, he and Ariel stop their pursuit and go nuts beating people up for no fucking reason. They could have just said, "Look out, we're cops."
Freeze!
Hold it.
Come on, even in Mexico, that can't be okay.
Hey, watch out there, folks. Oh my God.
1. Kind of amazed this movie killed a kid. 2. Probably wouldn't have happened if these morons hadn't started a bar fight at a fruit stand. And 3. How did Mad Max Manu Chao have the time to drag Fidel through the crowd, into the truck, kill him, string him up, and fucking vanish without a single person trying to stop him in broad fucking daylight?
What do you want from us?
I need your help. We've got to find this man.
And you'll get it. But this doesn't prove anything. We need people who might have seen them together, photos, proof.
You want a photo of Rita with a sketch? How about don't you prove this guy exists? Maybe put the sketch on the news with the name the guy was using and like a hotline so people can call in with tips. You know, basic shit.
Now, wait. Rita spoke to me about a friend, a photographer who works with her at the cabaret.
That could help.
You haven't spoken with any of her former co-workers? That's where she met the guy. They were there together all the time.
Why don't you go with the lawyer and investigate, huh?
Who, me?
Yes, you. I have something else to do here.
Huh? What other thing?
About a prostitute named Janet. Found out she's a mule. She carried narcotics in from South America.
Hey, remember when you guys fucked up so bad that a child was murdered and put on display?
Have you heard about Mule?
Of course. They are recruits who carry narcotics without knowing anything about it.
That's true. I mean, when I'm forced to swallow bags of heroin and then carry them inside me to another city, in another country, and then throw them up in front of the next crime boss I meet, it is always such a surprise.
Normally they take advantage of single women who are easy to persuade.
Like Rita.
Exactly like Rita.
And since Ricardo knows this, he's a giant piece of shit for trying to throw her in prison.
So let's get moving. I'll go after Janet. All right? You two go.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Yeah? Thanks for the information. All right. You're on to Janet. Take care of her right away.
A shitty cop just informed on the plans of the other shitty cops. Oh no? Also, that guy's not a character.
You know I have orders to kill you.
Real quick, why do you have orders to murder her? It sounds like she's trafficking drugs willingly. Why not just send her to another city where she can continue working for the cartel instead of being another murder for them to cover up? I don't know, it just seems like a huge waste of a top-notch prostitute. And by the time Ariel can get a solid lead on where to find poor Janet...
Number 8, on the first floor.
Thank you, elf-voiced Mexican Dom DeLuise. He busts in with his gun drawn, having no reason to suspect she's in danger. Good cop. Now, look at this ridiculous shit. As soon as he hits the light, we see part of the bed, then it pans around as if we're seeing through Ariel's eyes. The place looks entirely empty. Then, after he checks the bathroom and the wardrobe, suddenly he's checking the dead woman on the bed. Why would you present the scene this way? It makes it look like he didn't notice the corpse on the bed 10 feet across the well-lit room. Honestly, it's probably a good thing that he died there. Can you imagine having to explain that you had your gun drawn in a well-lit room and still managed to get stabbed by a guy hiding under the bed? Talk about embarrassing.
Lucy?
Yes?
I'm Laura Gonzalez, Rita Garcia's lawyer.
Please, what's wrong? What's happened?
She's in jail.
Why?
She's been accused of narcotics trafficking.
Rita? But she wouldn't do something like that.
You can help her out.
Me? How?
Do you remember Rita's boyfriend?
Fabrizio? Well, of course. I was at the wedding.
Which means she can also point to other people who've seen them together, so the witnesses will be piling up. Great police work, character who isn't a police officer. She even gives them a photo of Fabrizio at the cabaret with Rita, so slam dunk.
Attention, attention.
This is for me. Here, 426, over.
Go immediately to Central 2015, double murder.
What's that got to do with me? I'm in narcotics.
Direct order from Chief Arenas. Lieutenant Ariel Fernandez is a victim.
That doesn't actually explain why they should go to the crime scene?
Do you know who did it?
Not yet. But we almost have a lead. Right now, there's nothing more to do, Ricardo.
Then why did you fuck him? Anyway, the chick who takes photos at the whore club actually has a dark room in the building because sure she does.
Let go of me.
You know, the blind informant gets roasted, that's one thing. But then they kill a fucking 10-year-old. At what point do the cops say to themselves, hey, maybe we should start keeping tabs on our contacts so they quit getting picked off by limitless maniacs?
Tell me what you said.
Nothing. I gave her a picture.
A what?
A picture.
Picture.
Anyway, he kills her and takes the lawyer's business card.
Hello? Hello?
And apparently in Mexico, one's business card has one's home address and phone number.
Attention to all units. Homicide at Cabaret El Paraiso. We repeat, homicide at Cabaret El Paraiso. Attention all units.
Headquarters, this is 426. Can you give me the name of the victim? Over.
Affirmative. Rodriguez Lucille. Club photographer.
Understood, over and out. Oh no, Laura.
Oh, so the answer is 3 contacts need to be murdered before you stop leaving people unattended during a murder spree. Good to have that ironed out. Also, as you pointed out earlier, you're not a homicide unit, so you shouldn't have heard that anyway. She didn't hear that? Anyway, there's a big ordeal because he wants the photo with Fabrizio, and Ricardo shows up with some overkill.
Talk, you're dying. Talk before it's too late. Who are they? Where are they?
If he said words there, I didn't catch a single one. But apparently it was helpful to Ricardo because the cops just magically swarm Fabrizio's stronghold. It's pretty much chaos. Gunfire all over the place, a lot of people dying. It might be easier to follow if the tape wasn't washed out and blurry as fuck, but I doubt it. After a small eternity, Fabrizio is on the roof of his house, I guess? But only because he needs to get to the truck, parked out in the open for some reason. Oh, I know why. So Ricardo could incinerate a guy who never actually killed anyone himself and was running away at the time instead of fighting back. Yay, justice! And we end on a shot of Rita being escorted out of the jail, apparently exonerated of all charges. And I guess Ricardo also never had to take responsibility for all of the terror he inflicted on everyone around him. Yes, wonderful movie. I have a few questions. When Ricardo saved a lawyer, he asks Lazy Day Alice Cooper who sent him. But why didn't he ask who he is or if he was the one who killed Ariel? Avenging Ariel became his whole motivation. How did he not bring that up? And assuming Molten Brad Garrett's dying whispers were, "I was sent to kill this woman by Fabrizio, and this is his secret home address," that still doesn't explain why the cops went to fucking war. Fabrizio's whole thing is tricking women into marrying him so he can get them arrested. They never tell us why that's his master plan, but it is. Did they really need a fucking platoon to take him down with a fucking rocket launcher? Oh, and by the way, I don't know if they even got a warrant for this, but they literally crashed the gate to get in. I feel like mob lawyers would be able to make this look like a full-on attack, since it is, and get all those cops fired, if not jailed. Fabrizio's people were simply defending their home, for fuck's sake. And he wasn't the fucking boss, by the way. The one time we see the executioner taking a direct order, it's from this guy. Who the fuck is that? We never see him again, and we never see the killer and Fabrizio in the same fucking scene. So we don't even know they know each other until he sends them to his house, and we never know why. Why did Bowling Ball Guy not get killed for talking to the police? Why no comeuppance for the guys who were ratting on the detectives' activities? Hell, why no comeuppance for the cops who killed way more people than the bad guys? Who the fuck is that? Why is this called Psychothrill? And most importantly, Tad? Where did you buy this?